The past is history. Whatever happened there can never be replicated ever. When we acknowledge our small successes, we are on our way to live a fulfilled life. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to acknowledge your small successes when you are aiming for success and you desire that wonderful life that you can dream about, that you created, that you know you can have. So let us start this. You have set yourself up on a journey to feel fulfilled. You want to have a fulfilled life in the future. And you're working on it. You have plans, you have goals, you have desires written down. But what you're doing now, in the present moment, matters more than what you dream about in the future. So, tip number 1. While you are dreaming of this amazing, wonderful life you desire 30 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, one of the best things you can do for yourself is to turn around and be more concerned about the present moment. Yeah. But Tessa-Marie, I'm dreaming my life of the future. Yes, you are. But you're not acknowledging the successes that you have in this moment. And that's why I'm here to tell you, make sure that while you are engaged in your goals, dreams, and desires of a future life, take some time and acknowledge the successes in the present life. You see, you're dreaming of this wonderful world that you're looking for tomorrow, for next year, for when you're my age. But I'm here to tell you, when I was in my 20s, I concentrated on the moment of now. In my 30s, I did the same thing. In my 40s and 50s and 60s. And today, in my 70s, at the last year of my 70th reign, I am concentrating on the moment of now. My plans for next year are there, but I need to enjoy and to celebrate the successes. I am up today. I have energy today to do amazing and wonderful things right now. I was ready to serve and to be present this morning at 8. I had a plan. But I stayed in that moment and enjoyed the morning blessing and gave it my all and savor the moment. Savor that I get to do this. So I'm retired. So I savor, I get to do this. You are not retired, but you're thinking of the day of retirement when you're missing the moment of working and saying, look at me. I started over there and here I am. I have the position in my company that I desired. Let me inhale the present and enjoy what I'm doing right now. Yes, that's what we have to do. Now, tip number 2. Why are you looking back at your failures? Stop looking back at the mistakes you made or the hurts you felt while you're dreaming of a different life. What's going on here? Why are you so concerned about the past when you're working in the moment to create a better future? So you are over in the past and you are not seeing that you should leave the past alone. The past is history. Whatever happened there can never be replicated ever. Even if it has symbols of what it could be, it will never be the same. So that's why we have to live the past. It's history. Do not concentrate and waste time when you are creating a future for yourself on sitting in the regrets and the sadness and the sorrow, even the joys of the past should not be dwelled on when you're working in the moment to prepare a life in the future. You see, number 1 tip is stay in the moment and savor where you are. Number 2 tip, is do not be led back into what was pleasant or not pleasant. Whatever it was in the past is gone, and let it go. Because there is work right now to enjoy, to work towards the successes that you're looking for in your future. If you're looking for someone to be a speaker at any of your events that you're planning, get in touch with me. My email address is right here, and you can contact me, and I would love to give you more about making life choices to you or any of the topic on living a fulfilled life. Have a great day. I promised you 3 tips. I did. So the third one, what have you written down today? How did you feel when you were writing your goals for the future today? What color pen did you use? Was it blue? Did you have a nice, lovely goal-setting journal in your hand? Did you? Did you fill the pages before you started writing? Watch the words you're writing. Watch the thoughts you're using when you're writing that dream, goal, and desire of yours. Yeah. Whatever you think about now, no matter what you desire, it's what you're going to get. Whatever you put pen to paper with passion, from your heart to your hand to the pen to the paper, that's what you're going to get. Because your emotion, your energy, your vibration, your words, your thoughts is what helps build that future you're working on right now. You cannot be writing goals of a wonderful future for yourself when you're wishing and desiring disaster and failures for others. Watch what you're writing and what you're thinking when you're writing. You might be writing great, wonderful things for yourself, and your thought is how to get even or how to hurt another human being. That's not alignment to the future you desire. Remember though, if you are in that time that you're creating and you're writing your dream, goals, and desires in your goal-setting journal, I am asking you to remember one thing. Every thought you have and every time you let it go, it belongs to you. You are the creator. It is patterned under your name. It's yours. Nobody can take it away. Neither can you give it to anyone, because what you send out to them while you're wishing and hoping and desiring greatness for yourself will only come back to haunt you. Our thoughts and our words are boomerangs. So if you're creating a wonderful life for yourself in your goal-setting journal, make sure that life you're creating in your goal-setting journal is the life you're feeling for others. If you are not able to send good, positive energy to others, write it down. Today, I am committed to think and to see only the greatness and the wonderful things in others. Yeah. Put that in your goal-setting journal today. Put that in there today, so that is what your world will be like. So, although you are writing your dream, goals, and desires, what about writing something like that so that you can suppress or push or destroy the negative energy that is coming up? You don't want to keep that in your thoughts when you're writing good things about yourself. So before you begin, take a few minutes and write something positive for somebody who has hurt you. Write something positive for the person who decided you were not good enough and told you so. Write in your goal-setting journal that my friend Joan is amazing, beautiful. My friend Joan has wonderful words of encouragement for everyone she meets. Yeah. Put that there. Because if you send those energies to Joan, you're getting them to yourself. because we are the prophets of our own future. And we prophesize our future in the moment of now. So remember, you have 3 tips. Enjoy where you are in your life. Make notes of your small successes and celebrate them. Stay in the moment. Avoid going back and pulling hurt when you're visualizing and manifesting amazing things. Avoid criticizing others when you're going to sit down or any time you're writing your dream goals or desires or repeating them. Avoid that, for that will hurt you and come back to haunt you. Have a wonderful and amazing morning.